Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, many veterans struggle when they come home and find everything has changed because they have been changed. For those with post-traumatic stress disorder, the return to civilian life is even harder. Here to share how they're helping veterans battle the unseen wounds of war, we welcome back the founder and CEO of Northwest Battle Buddies, Shannon Walker, and service dog Rio. Oh my goodness, yes. Shannon, look at this baby.
So I brought reinforcements.
Perfect, perfect. So tell me about Northwest Battle Buddies. What do you do? And for example, what do you do with a dog like Rio?
Absolutely. So at Northwest Battle Buddies, we provide service dogs we provide professionally trained service dogs to veterans battling PTSD. We train the dogs professionally for 5 months once they're older than this.
Yeah.
And then we gift them to our American heroes across the nation
no
once they've gone through
our
our
program. No cost to those veterans.
No cost at all.
Right.
You know, they've already paid a price for our freedom.
Right.
They've already paid a price. So, you know, as an American who is so grateful for her freedom, we've taken our gifts and talents and built an incredible team that can provide these life-changing service dogs. And we've gifted 257 in the last 12 and a half years.
Oh
and we have not lost one veteran to suicide.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So Rio
Shannon
has a big mission in front of him.
What do the dogs do for the veterans? In other words, like, are they trained to turn on lights or
so they mitigate their symptoms of PTSD.
Okay.
And so,
it's not like they don't need help walking. It's more about comfort.
No, it is a tool that actually is very practical. So our dogs wake our veterans up from nightmares, and when you say have trouble walking or need help walking, our service dogs offer social mobility. We have veterans that will go places with their service dog because of the being able to use the dog as a tool.
Yeah.
They'll go places with their service dog that they wouldn't have gone anywhere in decades, whether it's to the store or the mall, because they use the dogs as a social barrier. They learned to tactical, like, grounding, to be able to, when they start to have a panic attack, they will learn to get out of their head and start to focus on the dog and help control their breathing. And a lot of times our dogs will alert on their adrenaline and let the veteran know that they're starting to spin out, and the veteran doesn't even know it yet. So we can interrupt those panic attacks.
It calms the veterans down.
It calms the veterans down. They use them as a social barrier, and absolutely. That's just a few things our dogs do.
When you say social barrier, what do you mean by that?
Well, so when our veterans are in public, crowds are a big issue.
Yes.
And so, we have this one. So crowds are a big issue. And so our veterans will learn how to secure the dog and place the dog in such a way that just gives them a couple more feet.
Right.
That the crowd, that the people will pass by it more of a distance away.
Sure.
Because the dog is between them and the crowd, as an example. But even when the ADA even documents or describes these dogs as providing social mobility. And what we find is our veterans are living a life with their service dog at their side, going places they would have never gone before because they have a tool and they've been taught how to use the tool in multiple ways to manage anxiety, panic attacks, breathing, heart rate, all of that.
And when you help the veteran, you help their whole family, because then everybody else calms down as well. They're not so worried about the veteran.
100%. You know, one of the greatest success stories is the fact that, you know, our veterans will let us know, you know what, I am involved in my children's life.
I'm
not
go to the
hearing
play,
about it.
Or
that's
the
exactly
game.
right. Without having to self-medicate before or after the play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible, because it's not just the veteran, it is the family, and then it's the community.
There is it's Nonprofit Day Saturday.
Yes.
And you have a big event coming up, so tell me about that.
We have a couple of them, yes, thank you for asking. So we have SUP for Support, which is Stand Up Paddle for Northwest Battle Buddies. We have a veteran that is doing hundreds of miles over the last 5 years, paddleboarding an entire week, raising awareness, raising money. He has raised enough money so far for 2 service dogs for our veterans. And we have the Northwest Corvette Association that is having their 39th annual cruise in this weekend.
That's great.
And so they've provided multiple dogs with the thousands of dollars they've raised for Northwest Battle Buddies. We're so grateful.
And so how can our viewers help? Because if we want to help get a dog into the hands of a veteran, how do we do that?
Go to northwestbattlebuddies.org. You can foster a puppy. You can help donate. You can, like the Northwest Corvette Association or Michael Curtis. You can take your own gifts and talents and raise money and awareness for Northwest Battle Buddies. But it's all about donations. These dogs cost $25,000, but they are gifted to our American heroes, and we need help from the American people.
How long does it take to train a dog like Rio?
5 months.
5 months.
5 months.
And you choose what dog goes to who?
Yes,
right?
we do. We absolutely
And how
do.
do you determine that?
Well, we're really good at what we do.
Yeah.
The dogs are trained for 5 months, so he's going to be raised in a foster home for about a year. He'll come back to us for 5 months, and then what we'll do is we're going to train him. We'll know the dog, you know, very, very well, and then we look at the veteran's file. We look at their health, their lifestyle, their age, their energy level.
Oh, if they're active, they're not active, that kind of thing.
Because we, like in October, we are going to be pairing 14 more service dogs to veterans from across the nation.
Yeah.
We're very selective to make sure it's the right match. We might have a Vietnam veteran that doesn't go out a whole lot,
right,
that might need a softer, sweet golden retriever. And then actually, like one of your team members right here heard about us, and her father now has one of our one of our service dogs, and he has an English lab like Rio, and that dog has a Ferrari engine. And so her father is an excellent handler, but they're a perfect match. That's how we do that.
That's fantastic. We're going to tell everyone, if you would like to find out more about Northwest Battle Buddies or how you can help, we're going to put all the information on our website at KATU.com. Shannon, Rio, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for the work you do. It's great stuff.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on the show.
You bet. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.